one of the five, but he meant I'm number one. Saying that you are the best point guard in the NBA when you are clearly not the best point guard in the NBA, soft move or boss move?
Boss move.
Ooh, explain, Mr. Rose.
He gets paid millions of dollars to play basketball, and he actually gets a chance to compete against these guys. And a couple of seasons ago, he was an All-NBA performer on the number one seed.
MVP discussion.
So for him to now feel like he may be on his way out would be sacrilegious. He's being asked a question. He has to put himself in the conversation as a level of confidence because for public consumption, his name and his value has really been diminished over the last couple of years.
Another thing is, if you have to guard these people, do you really want them to know that you think they're better than you? You know, I think you have to have, remember, you have to have that mentality that I can play with anybody, I'm better than anybody, because it's the National Basketball Association.
No question, he's dealt with a hip injury, got traded to Cleveland, had a lost tape year. Is he going to start with the Lakers? Now he's in Denver. For those that don't know, they have a terrific young backcourt that he will not start because all you talk about Harris and Murray being terrific backcourt.
I love their young backcourt. All right. This related, very similar. Ian O'Connor tweeted this very interesting statement. Quote, Tom Brady once told an NFL coach, if Aaron Rodgers had Patriots offensive scheme and institutional knowledge of opposing defenses, he'd throw for 7,000 yards every year. He's so much more talented than me. So this is kind of the opposite. Tom Brady, who everyone considers to be the GOAT, saying that Aaron Rodgers is more talented than him. Soft move or boss? Boss move.
Game. Blouses. That's all he doing.
Can you say that again?
Blouses. And if he only had one, maybe two rings, he would never say this.
Oh.
But since he knows that every time people talk about who's the greatest of all time, who's the most accomplished, he knows that he's going to be one or two. And guess who's not? Based on that same criteria. Aaron Rodgers.
And here's the thing is that
not yet.
There's a difference between these two and how they're perceived. Isaiah Thomas, you said, like, his perception, his value is being diminished, especially in the media, and maybe amongst his peers. And then Tom Brady, he doesn't have to say he's the GOAT. You know why not? Because everybody says it for him. So it's interesting, like, you can see just how people play the media and how they perceive their own value, because sometimes you have to speak for yourself, and sometimes everybody else speaks for you.
And you know the easiest thing to do, and in the media we try to do this a lot, is put someone in someone else's scenario and think they'll flourish or have more success. That's almost, if you believe that, I'll give you a different line of thinking that maybe help change that. Two parents have three kids, and they all sometimes have three different trajectories. One is great in school, one really struggles, one gets in different lifestyles, makes bad decisions, one stays on the straight and narrow. But they have the same parents, grew up in the same house, and have the same infrastructure. Just because you substitute Aaron Rodgers for Tom Brady, that doesn't mean immediate success. There could have been some level of dysfunction, some way of not to get it done along the way. It's hard to have a 2-decade relationship that's as successful as Belichick and Tom Brady. This is why nobody else has done it before. so I know where Tibbs is trying to go with this. I need a level of autonomy and trust in the locker room.
Yeah.
Which can now be productive for two of my stars, Karl Anthony Towns and Wiggins, who are just getting to know me.
Yep.
And so these almost become different voices that echo a level of support for what I'm trying to get accomplished and turn
That nigga a shooter.
into a team that can be a legitimate top 4 team in the West based on the level of having 2 All-Stars. Wiggins is a max player in the Western Conference.
So this has me thinking. There's a trend here. All the former Bulls are coming to Minnesota. So let's take a look at this list, okay? Which one of these Bulls do you think are waiting for a phone call? Is Kirk Heinrich going to get a phone call? Could they trade for Joakim Noah, Kyle Korver, Scalabrine coming out, Kurt Thomas? Is what Coach Thibodeau, is he just building a big 3 team? Is that what's happening?
I think of
Is he just
those
building
guys.
a big team? Think I'd build a big 3 team?
Well, I go by expectation. And if you look at that list, the one that hopes to get called is Joakim Noah.
Yeah, Joakim Noah.
Like, seriously, I was Defensive Player of the Year. I was All NBA First Team. And you putting that man back together?
So not only is he hiring all the Bulls, he's really committed to this veteran locker room. They worked out Monte Ellis. What's happening, Jalen?
He's a guy that in Golden State was a 20-point scorer. Got buckets in Indiana, didn't work out so well. May still have some tread left on the tires. I see why they would bring him in to see what he still has left.
I just don't think that this roster needs to get older. You know, they've got plenty of veterans.
What's really going on here?
Incredibly betrayed by the Pittsburgh Steelers as an organization. I'm not talking about GM Kevin Brewer. I'm not talking about Coach Mike Tomlin. I'm talking about the players inside that locker room. I'm talking about the fan base in the city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What we're witnessing is an act of betrayal. There is no way around this, and I'm going to tell you why. Because of the narrative that's being played. If you listen to football aficionados, Max, if you listen to football people talk, again, I'm not talking about Tomlin. Tomlin's coaching the team. He's doing his job. He's got to keep them focused, okay? He got to win football games. Same thing with the GM. Same thing with the organization. This is business. But when you look at players, and everybody wants to point to how Le'Veon Bell said he was going to show up Wednesday before game 1. He didn't show up. So all of a sudden the gloves come off and what have you. That's utterly ridiculous. Football players themselves have religiously lamented how the business of football doesn't favor them. They've lamented the collective bargaining agreement. They've lamented the fact that the league signed a 10-year deal with no out. How you, as an owner or a team, you got a right to minimize, diminish, restructure, waive, cut, accept all these.
Good look though, Brody.
Now I know everybody's gonna sit up there and say, okay, but once you didn't reach an agreement and they franchise tagged you, you got to make a decision. Keep in mind that when Le'Veon Bell is missing games right now, it's costing him in excess of $855,000
Almost $1 million a game.
Oh, it's almost $1 million a game. He's costing himself that. So obviously he's got to prioritize being healthy. He's got a lot of things on his mind. This is a guy that once wrecked and ravaged his knee in the past. He's got a lot of things to take into consideration. What are we talking about here? And why do I go to act of betrayal, Max? It's very simple. Now people are starting to talk about, well, you know, you got to remember he got injured in the past. You got to remember he got suspended in the past. You know, how reliable is he? Now they start.
Good dog, boy.
They ain't talking about the brother that's been arguably the best back in football over the last 3 years. They ain't talking about this brother that shows up. I mean, this brother is special, okay? They're not talking about the 406 touches that he had last year, 321 carries, 85 receptions. We didn't even get into the amount of times he's targeted. This dude is making the argument that not only am I the best running back in football, but I'm one of the top receivers because I was the second leading receiver on the Pittsburgh Steelers behind Antonio Brown. And now they're talking about this kid, James Conner. Let me say this about James Conner.
Hello.
I just passed the green and the page, right?
Yeah.
Man, guess who had an accident?
Who?
Your cousin.
Who?
Shit, somebody called, what's the...
Makayla.
Yeah.
Her not driving there. She alright?
Huh? Yeah, she good. Yeah, I was trying to talk to her and the dude.
What kind of car hit that nigga have?
I think it was like some type of issue
Was she getting a little Cavalier?
Yeah, I think it's like gray.
Gold or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's ridiculous, though.
In a minute, I'll hit you up.
Story. It really, really is nice.
Good back,
I mean,
too.
former ACC Player of the Year. Obviously, tore up his knee, had cancer, overcame all of that. Incredible humanitarian, incredible character, good guy, good back. But now you got Big Ben Roethlisberger. He was sensational, and all of this other stuff. You see guys looking to take shots at Le'Veon Bell every chance they get, and a
100
football
plus
player.
yards and 2 touchdowns.
Listen, but a football
192
player,
total
but that's right. But a football player, again, I'm not talking about the coaches or anybody else. A player. You gotta remember when you see these. You're talking to a guy, or listening to a guy that's been a journalist for 25 years. When you see analysts out there talking about a different narrative, they're getting that from somewhere, and it ain't the coach. And it ain't the GM in this situation. It's them damn players that's supposed to be his boys.
Why do you think they're doing that, Stephen A?
They're upset that he's not there. And that he's been...
Damn, dude, pass the ball.
Sure.
The Steelers are playing Moneyball. That's it. Hard cap league teams play Moneyball. They see a running back, as I've said many times, second round draft pick. You don't have to pay him on the rookie deal, basically. You get all that practically free service in his best years, right? Because running backs hit the ground running. They're almost as good as they'll ever be pretty quickly. You don't have to develop them over time and everything. He's great. You already juiced his prime. Then you start franchising him. Then you turn around, he's 26. Franchise him one more time. So you have to pay a lot of money, but you have no risk for additional years. Now, at the end of this season, he'll be 27 going into next year. And they'll be like, well, you got a year or two left. We're not going to give you a big deal. So what's Le'Veon Bell's remedy? Well, if I sit as many games out as possible and I'm willing to pay those fines, I'm willing to lose about $8 million plus whatever it is, and I'm going to say, well, what wear and tear? I'm good. I basically didn't play this season. And then sign a big deal. So when he's 27, it's really like he's 26. He gets that extra year on the field. Maybe he get 3 or 4 years in terms of a bonus, prorated, all that stuff. Now, the reason the players, I believe, are responding this way to Le'Veon Bell is because this is a new kind of response to teams playing Moneyball. In other words, usually you can get away with this with a running back because who's going to sit out most of the year? It generally doesn't happen this way, which is why the assumption was Le'Veon Bell would be there by a certain day, right? He's not Barry Sanders. He's not 30 years old and ready to go away. He still wants to play. Right. He's not going to retire. But he's willing to sit here and absorb these fines because that's
and I'm sure there's something. They just tied the Browns, Stephen A., and now they face the Vikings.
Hang on. So his doing that is a new kind of thing. That's not the anticipated response, even though it's a possible response. And people are like, whoa, you really didn't show up? Which is why I said last week, Le'Veon Bell should be traded. He is going to do this. He's not playing games.
You did say that last week, but here's what I think you're missing. And Molly, you didn't bring this up, so listen. Todd Gurley had 2 years ripped up, got a new deal. David Johnson played 1 game last year due to his wrist injury. Misses the last 15 games of the season. Gets a $39 million extension with $30 million guaranteed. Why is that important? Because people are using that as the litmus test per se for these running backs by saying they're reliable, they're trustworthy.
No, they're younger.
Let's take that one at a time.
But I'm saying they're not just saying they're younger. They're saying, quote, they're reliable. In other words, everything that I've heard, seen, read, etc., you have folks that are literally looking at those running backs and pointing to their trustworthiness from a character perspective. I got an article here from Ron Cook of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, who does an outstanding job for many years covering the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's sitting up there saying, this is mind-boggling. I understand that Connor is good, but you've got folks, people in Pittsburgh, you've got teammates in the locker room, you've got people that are turning on Le'Veon Bell. That's where I'm talking about when I'm talking about the trade.
Do you blame the Lions players or do you blame Matt Patricia?
As pathetic as the Lions players are, and my God, they looked awful on Monday night. Just an embarrassment and a disgrace. I'm going to blame Matt Patricia.
Why?
Because it's the same old. A Belichick disciple goes someplace else trying to be Belichick. And it never works. Didn't work with Romeo Crennel, not to knock him because I love Romeo Crennel. Didn't work with Bill O'Brien as of yet. Didn't work with Charlie Weiss. Didn't work with Eric Mangini. Didn't work with a lot of guys. People, I do understand. You still successful habits. I totally get that. But Belichick is a different beast, man. Everywhere he's been, defensive coordinator in New York, Super Bowls, had the Browns steered in the right direction before he decided to depart from Cleveland. We know what he did with the New York Jets as a defensive coordinator under Bill Parcells when they went to back-to-back AFC Championship games, okay? He goes to New England, and we see what he's done. And obviously having Tom Brady goes a long way, but everywhere you turn, you played for the man, you won 2 Super Bowls with the man, okay? I have never met a single player that hasn't raved about the football acumen, the meticulousness, the attention to detail, and the overall greatness of a football mind that is Bill Belichick. That's what players say. I don't hear them raving about that outside of New England, about other guys. When those other guys have been head coaches everywhere, Josh McDaniels in Denver too, I have never heard players raving about them the way that they rave about Belichick. So why is it that everybody leaves him and tries to go someplace else and be him? It never works.
Except for one guy. You can't take Tom Brady with you. That's the problem.
I understand that.
But with Matt Castle, still won 11 games, except for one guy, Nick Saban, on the college level.
On the college level.
The greatest
On the college level. We're talking NFL.
And let's not forget, in the pros, Bill Belichick failed his first year too. So sometimes maybe people have to be patient. Let me tell you what I think happened.
He's no protege of Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is his protege.
Let me tell you who I think is to blame for the Lions' issues.
Okay.
Patricia or the players? I think it is the players.
Good shot, boy.
It's the players on the Jets that are to blame for the Lions' issues. If you know the signals, if you know what's coming, and apparently, remember when Tom Brady said if Aaron Rodgers had institutional knowledge of the defense, it seemed to me that the Jets had some institutional knowledge of the Lions' play.
Interesting word choice.
Right. So what winds up happening? They scored on those 4 turnovers 17 points directly off those turnovers. So look at that score, 48-17. Take 17 away, now it's 31-17. It's a 2-score game. But let's not forget, those 4 times, the Jets don't have the ball with no chance to score. That tightens it from a 2-score game. Maybe that's a 1-score game. And let's not forget the demoralizing kind of influence that it has where you're like, damn, they are taking us out to the woodshed. That deflated the team, and they quit. They did quit, including like everybody, including Stafford. Looked like they quit late in the game.
Well, that was
the former Patriot.
That was about getting your butt kicked. That was about getting your butt kicked.
But that's what I'm saying.
Guys,
It deflates you.
Let Davey
when they know
get
what's
in on
coming.
this because he played for Belichick.
You'll never hear me say like a player quit. I mean that when you
That team quit, yes or no?
No, I'll never say.
They look deflated to you at the end of the game.
They look deflated, but I wouldn't say quit. I mean that's almost equivalent of like somebody's like spitting on you. Like it's the most demoralizing thing.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you,
Hey Google, connect.
They know what's coming.
All right, looking for paired devices. Bluetooth is connected to screen.
Listen, the game is out of hand. Obviously, we're not the same team. We're not going to play with the same energy. But to answer the question, I think you got to squarely go to Matt Patricia, the head coach. Here's the deal. When you hear the Jets talk about, oh, we knew their signals.
Hello.
You know I came all the way down here for nothing.
They already got her.
Hayes when he got her, bro.
Ah.
I'm pissed.
You should have definitely called her.
On me.
I'm still in her playing with these niggas.
You said what?
I'm still in her playing with these same niggas.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, we finna win this game. We gotta ass whoop that game.
You ended up getting back with him.
They like I guess they leave you in the thing. Like they ain't take me back to the park. I was still in the little selection thing.
Oh, man, so I was just amazed how you gonna just stand with it.
Yeah.
But shit, after that game, shit, let them niggas know they trying on another one, the same dudes trying to get back on.
Alright.
And, shit, we can do that. What play y'all right now?
Third, 2 minutes left. My nigga balling too. I got 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back way before then. So yeah, let them niggas know. Let me know what's the word. Damn, we can do that.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll be there at the crib in like 3 minutes.
Say no more.
We get too caught up in that. What they're saying is that tendency-wise, they knew exactly what the Lions were doing. just by film study. So that falls on the head coach and all the assistant coaches, because week 1 is usually the perfect time when you throw unorthodox type plays out there against your opponent. You know why Andy Reid is so good? Because that's what he does every week. Every year, it seems like every year with the Kansas City Chiefs, they always bring a new wrinkle into the National Football League. That's what you have to do week 1. And what you saw from the Jets players, they were identifying what Jim Barkuda, the offensive coordinator line, what they were doing just through their formations thing. So to me, that's a lack of coaching on their part to be able to schematically just throwing some new wrinkles out there so these guys don't know what they're running.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, there's 2 things that need to be pointed out. Number 1, Jim Bob Cooter.
Cooter.
He's the coordinator for the Detroit Lions.
Say your name.
Think about it. Come on, y'all. It's 2018, y'all. Come on now. You hear the name Jim Bob
Cooter.
I mean, that just takes you back. I'm not knocking Jim Bob Cooter, just the name. It just takes you back to a different time. It just takes you back to a different time, all right? And listen, I didn't say I didn't bring up porn star Jimmy. I mean, listen, I'm being very nice. That's right, Jimmy Garoppolo. There, right? That's his nickname. That's his nickname right now until he showed me something else on the football field. But let me say this. You got
dang, nigga.
All right, this your first goal. 66% of this pass. I'm talking about Matt.
Yes, sir.
He took over as offensive coordinator. I understand that you wanted to keep him, but did it ever occur to you that people might have figured them out? Number 1. Number 2. Paul Pasqualini is your defensive coordinator.
Paul Pasqualoni.
Pasqualoni, come on. Formerly of Syracuse, right? Pasqualoni. He used to coach at Syracuse, right? How old is this man? How long has he been around? Now, listen why I'm bringing this up. Call it nepotism, call it whatever you want. Oh, we gonna take care of this guy because he took care of me, back in the day. Does that mean that he's the best guy for the job? See, it's kind of stuff that's going on in the NFL nobody talks about. What? Who thought about it? Could you say his name again, Paul?
Paul Pasqualoni.
Pasqualoni. Who was thinking about Paul Pasqualoni before Matt Patricia? Right? See, it's kind of stuff that I'm just trying to say. So a whole bunch of candidates out there.
So you say he's a scrub?
I'm not saying he's a scrub. I'm saying I don't know whether he is or not. I do know there's some golden boys out there that you could have used to bring some wrinkles into the equation. Time for Stevens A-list segment. You know what time it is. This is the category Best Rookies of the 2018 season. Number 5 is for you, Maximilian. Number 5 is Baker Mayfield of the Cleveland Browns. Why? Because Tyrod Taylor wasn't impressive in week 1. That's why. Because Josh Gordon scored a touchdown. That's why. Because obviously Jarvis Landry could play. And somehow, some way, when you go 1-31 over the last 2 years, 0-16 last year, guess what, Hugh Jackson? You're going to have to put the number 1 overall pick in the game, particularly when the Jets got Sam Darnold balling in New York City as the number 3 pick. Cleveland's going to feel that pressure. They're going to make a Mayfield.
Good shot, boy.
On that list, give it up here, the one and only Bradley Chubb. Now, people will argue this might have been the best defensive play in the draft. Here's my whole point. We don't know yet, but I do know this much. Von Miller can ball, and when you got Von Miller going after the quarterback and people got to be preoccupied with him, Bradley Chubb should be able to infiltrate the proceedings and make some noise. Damian Woody, don't look at me like that. Take notes, big boy. Take notes. Let's go to number 3 on the list, okay? Give it to me. Denzel Ward. Now, why would I bring this brother up? I'll tell you why. Did you see him Sunday? Did you see him Sunday against Big Ben Roethlisberger? And if you can do that against Big Ben Roethlisberger, and you can do that against Antonio Brown, and you can do that against Juju Smith-Schuster, guess what? The Cleveland Browns are on the upswing. The brother's a ball hog. He finds a way to be around the action. I think he's going to be impressive. We're going to go with him. Let's go to number 2 on the list here. Look and put it up there, y'all. Saquon Barkley. Now, Maximilian turned against y'all. He's a Giants fan. He knows the Giants. The Giants are going to be so special. And Saquon Barkley is the man. He can ball. He's been saying that for months. And then turned against them after 1 week. He had a 68-yard touchdown run, y'all. Saquon Barkley can ball. The offensive line, even though still needs work, has improved. Eli Manning won't be a scrub. Odell Beckham Jr. is back. Sterling Shepard is no joke. Evan Ingram can ball. I'm telling you right now, Saquon Barkley's going to take advantage of the opportunity. He's going to do what he's going to do. Number 1 on the list, the one and only Sam Darnold. Now, let me tell y'all something right now. they actually messed up my list. I'm going to get on the people he had first take. Because I had Sam Darnold number 2 and Barkley number 1. I'm not Max Kellerman. I'm Stephen A. I ain't going to go against what I've been saying all along. I believe in Sam Darnold. I believe he can ball. I believe he's going to do some special things. But let's wait and see.
I don't know. I see Sam.
Oh man, get a ball up, dude.
Choice.
What?
I cannot believe he's not on your list. Derwin James. This dude goes, what was he, 17th for the Chargers?
Yes, sir.
He is saving touchdowns week 1, not against just any team,
Right.
Against the Chiefs. This dude could be Rookie of the Year. He's
Luke
special
Riddick said
even
that.
among the special. I'm on Saquon Barkley. I love Saquon Barkley.
No, you know why he's saying that.
Yeah,
you said
because
they
given the
should
fact that
take
Sam Darnold, the
Darnold.
franchise quarterback at the age of 21 in week 1, you can't pass on him as it turns out.
The Derwin James, I was struggling with that because I wanted to put him on there. I'm just not a believer in the Chargers.
Oh, I am.
That's the problem. But then, but Derwin James, I mean, he's
Derwin
special.
James.
He's special. Lewis Riddick was right. Go ahead, big boy.
Listen, your list was impressive. There's no question about that. I try not to give you too many props because we know how you act. When I give you some props on the show, your head get all big. You start talking a lot of smack. So I'll give you a little prop. I'll give you a
You
little
and Molly
prop.
do have a problem giving me props that I deserve. You know what I'm saying? She
Me?
give it to Jimmy G. You give it to
Oh my God! When you let that Jimmy G thing die, people are going to say I'm in love with
But my thing is, why in the world
I kind of do in a football way.
I'm glad that people here at First Take decided to flip number 2 and number 1. Because how are you going to have Saquon Barkley ahead of Sam Darnold, the quarterback position? Can you explain that? How in the world are you going to have Saquon? Your list, you had Saquon Barkley 1. Can you explain that?
Because I don't want to call the producers out, especially one that's about to leave who I love dearly and I'm going to miss her. So I'm not going to do that, but I will say this. I am of the mindset that Sam Darnold is going to have, he's going to be good, very good. But the flip side is that this year, he's going to struggle at some point. As a quarterback, having to adjust himself to more complicated schemes that are going to come in his direction as the season wanes. As a result of that, Saquon Barkley doesn't have that
Ready
issue.
for this? I agree
That's
with
why I think
Stephen
he'll
A.
be number 1.
Stephen A., I agree
Good
with
shit, fella.
as number 1 in the sense that running backs can go, even as you hit the rookie wall, it's not the same thing like a quarterback. Saquon Barkley is going to be awesome this year. He was awesome week 1. He's going to score from anywhere on the field. He's going to find the end zone a lot. He'll win Rookie of the Year.
Awesome. You see that Giants offensive line didn't play awesome.
And yet he wound up over 100 yards and a touchdown.
Now, they did it, but they will. They will.
Ooh.
They have available. I think Saquon Barkley's
Give me that.
more
Yep.
than Darnold. This year.
So let me ask you a question. I see you put Baker Mayfield in there instead of Josh Allen. Why is that?
Because
Josh Allen's getting started.
Oh, good point. Baker Mayfield.
Let me answer your question. Let me answer your question. I think the Buffalo Bills are so atrocious, it won't matter. That's what I'm saying. Josh Allen's being thrown to the wolves. He's like fresh meat being thrown to a pack of wolves.
There's another guy in Buffalo.
Good shot, big fella.
Buffalo should be on the list.
Bill's Mafia.
Here's a guy in Buffalo should be on the list. It's not Josh Allen. It's Edwards. The linebacker. Tremaine Edwards, right?
Okay, Tremaine Edwards, yeah.
He should be on the list.
He should be on the list.
Before Josh Allen.
For who?
For Buffalo.
He's a rookie.
How are y'all even thinking about anything with Buffalo?
Because he plays.
Guys, I don't get in the start this week. Maybe
You going under the assumption that Baker Mayfield is going to play anytime.
I think
Yeah, when is he going to play?
We don't know. I think listen, if the wheels start falling off in Cleveland, then you got to put. First of all, I don't understand what Hugh Jackson's doing anyway, because you got the #1 overall pick, and you're not even considering him being a starting quarterback. I never understood that.
I will say this. I think Cleveland's defense is better than people anticipate.
Oh, they are.
And because of that reality, it will keep them in their shared games. And the pedestrian reputation that Tyrod Taylor had as an individual that doesn't make mistakes and won't beat himself.
Player of the game. Good shit.
Going to look for somebody to be a game changer. And not only that, I think the elevation of Sam Darnold, if that takes place, is going to put pressure on Cleveland to sit there and say, all right, let's see what the #1 overall pick's got.
So are you saying that